Hello and welcome back to the NFL Film Room. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down Chris Jones' dominant performance against the Ravens. The Chiefs' first-team All-Pro finished the game with 6 pressures, and I'm going to go through some of those reps now and talk about what techniques he used and how he was able to dominate this game. So this first rep is going to be a run-stopping rep, and he's going to be on the backside. I'll play it one time. So as you can see, he's working on the backside. He's just going to swim right over him and get to the running back. You can see his hands are just so quick for somebody that size. He's listed at 6'6", 310 pounds. I wouldn't be surprised if he weighs even more now. Such a quick swim. Gets right to the running back for the stop, making a statement. This was one of the first reps of the game. This next rep is going to be Chris Jones' strip sack from this game. And he's going to be working against Rosengarten for LA. It's going to help. Now let's break it down. As I mentioned, he's working on the edge against rookie Roderick Rosengarten. He's going to swipe Rosengarten's hands away. Let me see if I can get that. There's a swipe. And from there, he's outside of his frame. And he's going to rip under Faalele. I'm saying that wrong, but he's going to rip and start to work around to Lamar. And he's going to get to that right arm. And he's able to strip the ball away. Rip and work to the QB. And there's where he's able to get the ball. He basically just pulls his right arm back. And the ball comes out. Here's another angle of it. There's a swipe. You can see it better from this angle. So here's the swipe. Just swipes both of his hands away. And from here, he's going to be a race to the QB. Faalele is not able to get there. And there's a strip sack. This time against Ronnie Stanley, who's a vet in this league. He's been around for a long time. You're going to see him get back to the QB. So here Jones is going to fire off the ball. He's going to get one hand into him, but the other arm he's going to use to push up on Stanley's left arm. And you can see he just grabs his wrist. And it's like in wrestling or in jiu-jitsu or any of that, wrist control is important because he can't reestablish it. This is a nightmare scenario for an offensive lineman because Chris Jones has his left arm extended, so it's too long for him to actually get a good grip on Jones. And he just has complete control over his left arm. Stanley just has to hold Jones. I don't know if it was called or not, but pretty blatant hold. 3 people on Chris Jones, leaves the running back one-on-one. Shows you what type of attention he's getting in this game. Justice Hill takes one for the team right here. This next rep is against Stanley once again. I'll break it down. See, he's quickly going to fire off, and he's going to be able to get right into Stanley's chest with his left arm. He has enough of his left to work back to the inside and just throw him away. It's unfair for this dude to be 6'6", 310 and rushing off the edge better than most edge rushers in this league. Working again against Stanley. This is kind of like the first one he had against Stanley. He's going to get to the arm, lift it up, and work around. Lamar, once again, is ahead of it. If he didn't have the ball out in 2.5, 3 seconds, you can bet Chris Jones is going to be somewhere near him. So he's going to get into his chest, grab the right arm, or grab the left arm, lift it up, and he just has everything to work with there. Here we see Jones lined up at the 3 tech. I'm pretty sure this is just going to be a bull rush to a rip. One of the rare one-on-ones that Chris Jones saw in this game. He's going to fire off. He's just going to use his length. He's crazy long arms. Comes with a 6'6" frame. And he's just going to be able to push him back. Get enough space to work the rip move. And rip under. And Lamar knows he has to go there. It reminded me a little bit of Laiatu Latu versus Caleb Williams last year. We saw him work against Rosengarten earlier, but they have a different right tackle in now. And he's just going to get right past him. I'll break it down here. I wish I had the other angle to see exactly what this move is, but he's going to get hands on the tackle here. And it looks like he swipes with the right arm, but kind of clubs with the left. And then he's going to rip under. So watch his right arm. He creates that space. But so he doesn't let the tackle get his hand back on him. He's going to rip under. And get to the QB. Once again, working against that tackle. I really can't express how valuable it is to be able to have a defensive tackle like this so you can move to the edge, move anywhere on the defensive line, because you can just hunt matchups wherever you want. They do it sometimes with guys like Myles Garrett and Micah Parsons where they put them at like a linebacker type position. But for him to just be on the line, he provides great run defense from any position. You can put him at the 1, he'll hold up and run defense. Put him at the 3, he'll penetrate. Put him on the edge, and he'll get to the QB. He's really just a special player, and hopefully now we start to see him get appreciated, because the Chiefs don't have this many Super Bowls without Chris Jones. Here we go again, working against the same tackle. So you're going to see Jones come at him with power. And then he's going to end up getting to that long arm and throwing him away. But the guard is able to help before he's actually able to get to Lamar. Just look at how he tosses that tackle away. That's a 300-pound man. And he's just tossing him aside like nothing. This was the second to last play in the entire game. And at this point, they just gave up on using linemen for him. And they're just going to have Justice Hill block him one-on-one while Lamar tries to avoid him as best as possible. They did this twice. But he's just going to get it right around the running back. And at this point, just Lamar versus him. Ravens basically decided that no O-lineman was going to be able to block him one-on-one, so they might as well just use a different body. That's all Hill really is going to be here, is just a body in the way. I'm just going to play a couple of sheds from this game that I thought I'd show you guys. Thank you for watching this episode of the NFL Film Room. Chris Jones has been one of the best defensive tackles in the league for a long time now, but he should hopefully start to get his respect now that Donald's out of the league and he's the top guy. There's some competition with Dexter Lawrence, who had a phenomenal year last year, but Jones's flexibility and ability to rush the passer to me puts him at the top. Sometimes I feel like he's a forgotten piece of this team. I don't think that they're where they are without him. Jones has carried this defensive line for years now, and they got Karlaftis now working off the other edge. But this dude is just dominant, and to me, he deserves just as much credit as almost anyone else on that Chiefs team for their Super Bowl runs. Whenever the Chiefs have needed a big play, Chris Jones can be counted on. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe for more. I just got a PC, so I'll be doing a lot more of these in the future. Leave a comment letting me know what you thought about this video, and tell me what I should do one for in the future.